Hey, this is Justin. Oh, let's turn. Perfect. This is Jeff. Oh, come on. All right, we paused. Now we're back here live. Okay, now the podcast is turned off here. So good morning. This is Justin. Good evening whenever you're actually seeing this. So I've started been going live on Instagram in the last couple of weeks. Or not on Instagram, on LinkedIn. And I'm missing the Instagram stuff. Just a way to be able to tag some of these images here. So I thought about this. I was like, let me do the live originally on Instagram and then play the recording on LinkedIn and some of the other places. So we'll try it because what I wanted to do is just be able to go out and walk and talks and be able to share ideas. I've been doing walking and talking since 2011. I just started doing it in the woods for the last year or so. It's raining a little bit today, so might get a little bit, this might be a little bit problematic here. I'm going to have to stop in a second here. We'll see how it goes. And so just wanted to be able to share and just joined a group on Facebook, which happy to share about, which just is, gotta remember the details, but for people who are just looking to walk and talk or just really be able to talk to yourselves, to talk out some of the ideas and some of the stuff that we're working on or some of the stuff that's some of the challenges to be able to do the brainstorm. So we'll see how the audio goes on this one. I'm going to pull up some images here real quick. I'm going to actually change the focus so I don't have to hold this thing up to flip the camera around and grab some of the woods here. Let's just flip this thing around. And then here we go. Let's pull up some of these images here. Share photos. All right, here we go. What do we got here? All right, so from TikTok this morning to getting started, somebody renting a house, bought an 8-plex for $800,000. What is her name? I can't see it. Tat Landano. What she did, she bought an 8-plex, is that what you call it? For $950,000. She put $200 in. She renovated 2 apartments that were open, increased the rent on those 2 apartments, and based on that, got a mortgage for $100,000. So she got back her $200 and then also was able to pull out $240,000 directly from that. So interesting TikTok video, another strategy for being able to create income very quickly. I'm also very excited about how they got these images. Let's talk this. Tonedin.io. This was another TikTok video that I was watching this morning. He's out walking the puppy. What this does is, apparently, I have no idea, haven't used it at all, but what it does is it gives you access to listens on Spotify and other real places. So for artists, designed to be able to get some listens on the stuff that you're doing. I don't know if it's fake listens. I don't know if it's real listens. I don't know exactly what it is right now, but it's something that I want to put on the list of things to try out and to be able to work with. It's going to be a little bit of an interesting one for anybody to listen to. You're going to hear some crunching. It's a little bit icy here, so I'm going to have to get to the area where it's a little less icy in a second here, and we'll see how this actually goes. And I'm going to listen to this myself because I don't know how the sound quality is going to be with the crunching that's happening in the background. So we'll play around with it and see how it goes. All right, next one. Here's the... All right, let's capture this one here. All right, so, you can hear a little bit of background noise in that message there. But, you can see the notes of the walking and talking and being able to, going through the walking and talking process as a way to be able to work through the stuff that you want to work through. And that's why it's like, I don't mind. I do create this live because I like to share some of the thinking with other people, because you start to create a mastermind effect for some of the work that you're, a mastermind effect for with some of the stuff that you're working on. And that's why I like to share it out with other people. Very conscious that the audio quality on a lot of these is pretty poor. And you can see it. I can even hear the wind in the background of that last message that I created. But it's how we do brainstorming, right? And really, we create a lot of these originally for an audience of one, and we can always improve on the quality for the ideas that make a difference for people on the back end. All right, this one right here, this is a video that was somebody, Hinge, I guess is a dating site. She pulled her Hinge data. She looked at about 2,000 profiles, ran a program in Python to be able to access and capture what she wanted from the Hinge profile. I can't see the name. It's Msanity. That's what it is. Msanity on TikTok. You check out this video. All right, what else we got going on here? What is this? Tax sales. Something to actually start to take a look at now that I'm in a little bit more rural area. Taking a look at tax sales on some of the local sites to, potentially acquire some properties. Also have the opportunity to help people out who are potentially delinquent on their taxes. So this is Hublot Homie. And this is a stitch with 420 Love on tour. She asked the question, what's something that you know about that should be illegal? I think that's an interesting one. I'm actually going to probably do a response video to that one about walking and talking. It should be legal to do walking and talking, and this is the way that we're able to work and to operate. All right, what else we got going on here? Mark Birch. I met Mark when he was with Stack Overflow doing some of the enterprise sales stuff, and he's an inspiring guy because he's gone back and forth between entrepreneurial and now he's at Amazon doing some large corporate stuff. But he started something called, he's a founder of LinkedIn hashtags, and he's doing these posts with LinkedIn hashtags starting to talk about what people are paying attention to. And LinkedIn hashtags are a proxy for some of the stuff that we are working on or some of the stuff that we care about. And I think this message right here, this post right here, walk and talk, it's the hashtag that means the most to me. And it's small. Like on LinkedIn right now, there's 108 people that are following that hashtag, which is effectively nothing, right? And so we'll see at the end of 2021 how many people are following the hashtag on some of the various platforms, and being able to track it, being able to make something of it, being able to create, and taking a hashtag as a representative for something that we really care about, that's something that's really important to us, and then turning it into something a little bit more important. I'm walking a little bit gingerly because I'm wearing the wrong shoes, which people in my neighborhood are going to be mad at me about. We're going to comment if they're seeing this, and now it's a little bit icy here. No risk, but walking a little bit gingerly through this one. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, did some work this morning on, So I was asking the question, got interested in affiliate marketing this morning. So started looking at hashtags around affiliate marketing. Went through a couple of different places. This is interesting. I created a Airtable base and asked the question, like how do we create an affiliate income in 2021? And then just started searching. Did a Google search at the beginning to see what I could come up with there. Did a YouTube search to see what we can come up with there. The challenge is most of the highest ranking videos on YouTube are like 46 minutes. So I just went to TikTok and just got some ideas. Within TikTok, you can do some brainstorming very rapidly you can do brainstorming very rapidly to get a whole bunch of different ideas out there very quickly, and got a bunch of different ideas of ways to be able to work and dip the toe into the affiliate space. So I've got my and I'm thinking about creating podcasts and startups is one of the themes they're creating. Also having some of these live messages start to serve. This is a mistake. Let's see if we can get through this thing pretty quickly here. I'm going to get out of this one as fast as I can. Podcasts or startups are interesting ones. Lives of startups. This is basically my brainstorming for some of the stuff that I want to work on, and then puts ideas out there for some few things that some other people that want to work on. And then how do we rapidly turn these conversations into things, right? So it's like an Airtable base is like, am I willing to commit the 25 minutes to an hour to put 100 records into an Airtable base of some of the resources that we're going to look at? Am I willing to spend another hour going back and sifting and sorting those where for the things that work? And it's not like a holy grail of like one video is going to be the one that's going to solve all of our problems. We need to get to pelt our senses with a bunch of different videos and a bunch of different ways of being able to, a bunch of different ways. And then we start piecing some things together to get our solutions to work with. All right, so look at my sketch. I started this whole conversation off with a sketch. How do I build an affiliate income from scratch in 2021? And I was just like, let's start with Airtable. So I literally put this sketch into Airtable to get it started, and just started asking questions. And then we start noodling on some of these questions. What I'm realizing is Instagram is a great way for me I capture a lot of my best thinking in screenshots, and a lot of the best thinking gets captured in screenshots, and so now when I go back to Instagram, I get to review the screenshots, and my current self gets to solidify some of the thinking that my past self was working through and thinking about. All right, what else we got here on screenshots? What is this one right here? This is a site Shield app for getting LinkedIn analytics. It's $12 per month. You get 10 days off. There's a discount, I think, for the next week. I'm going to check this out just to see what's going on. I'm spending any time, as my view is anything that is worth doing is worth measuring, and spending a little bit more time measuring things, you can actually start to see the value, unless you're doing it just purely for pleasure. But anything from a business perspective that's worth doing is worth measuring. And I would say even at a high level, things that we do for fun are worth measuring as well, to see if they're actually fulfilling on what it is that we want to create and to build. This was inspiring. Lindsay Peoples-Todd she was talking about her 2020 and just grabbed Polaroids from some of the different things. So how do you have physical representation of what actually happened? What is the stuff that you created and you built that year? And this is one of the best. This was just inspiring for me. It's something that I want to start creating, potentially maybe getting a Polaroid and just putting up pictures, for every day, 365 Polaroids. I think that would be a lot of fun. Another thing I'm excited about, baseball cards are going to be coming pretty soon, and I'm excited about what that is, and then potentially using those to connect both to childhood and sort of connecting to my current self and some of the things that we're working on. I think it'd be fun to start to pull up some cards and interview some people based on those cards, find out what they're up to now, what they're actually creating now, and started doing some shows based on the cards. I remember there was a player, Kelly Paris. One of his pictures, it looked like I don't know what happened, the way the image was created, it looked like it was fake face. So I remember that was like locked into my memory. Now I'm thinking, it's probably just bad photography, or maybe he did have a facelift. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I think it was the 84 Topps card. I think it was Kelly Paris, if I'm getting that correctly. So, what else do we got here? Conversation I had last night. Not going to put this one up here. Star Stock. I was hard on Star Stock during the summer, from July through September. Bought 32 Vlad Guerrero cards for $1. Sold them yesterday for $1.99, minus 5%. That's $1.90. So basically, it's small dollar amounts, but making these investments that have a large return on investment pretty quickly. I think there is something in the quick flips on Star Stock to be able quick flips on Star Stock to be able to have something exciting happen. Here's some text messages. I'm not going to share text messages, emails. Back here, these are some of the walking and talking where I first got introduced to Leanne. What else we got here? I'll be on the ice yesterday. I'm going to take pictures. This is horrible. We did have our lake froze over, so everybody was hanging out for New Year's on the ice. This starts locking in some of the memories from the ice from yesterday. Kids, we went on a long walk. What Tony Robbins? Tony Robbins is doing a challenge. There's these 5-day challenges are pretty quick. I saw this on a YouTube video. 5-day challenges. They're usually lead generations for some sort of movement. I don't know what Tony's actually doing, but you get to spend 5 days interacting with Tony and his team pretty quickly, and it's sort of the new live experience, and the new live experience and ways to Operate. Ice. All right, here we go. Lake freezing over yesterday with some of the ice. Let's go back to yesterday. All right, New Year's 2021. I love this exercise. When we're not empowered about what's actually happening during the day, when we feel a little bit stuck and everybody wants to do something different each day, create one of these boards, and we write 5 things that we could potentially do during the day, and then everybody gets to vote, and we get to decide. We get to decide which ones we want to work on, which ones we want to follow through on, which ones we want to pay attention to, and then we vote on it and get to have a conversation. It wound up, the whole family went on a long walk in the woods yesterday, which was great, and then we were hung out on the ice. So, goal for 2021 is to be able to create surprise and delight for the family every single day, creating memories, and memories are things like that we're going to be thinking about and remembering for a long period of time, every single day. Here's everybody working on some of their ideas and doing some of the voting yesterday. So I was excited to be able to create this and to be able to build what is Walk and Talk in the Woods. Here's the puppy doing his Undertaker impression. This was, I think, New Year's Day. One of the things I want to grab, All right, I think that was the Headlines app and what I've been messing around with. Grabbing some excerpts from some of the things that we're working on and then reviewing them in some of these sessions. That picture's a little bit freaky. What is this? Fun camera trick, make your posts into videos and get more engagement. We got that. What's this one right here? Oh, $24 hoodies. I think that is cool. That's a lot of fun. I think one of the other things that we'll start to work through on some of these Instagram lives is going through Product Hunt and, talking through some of the Product Hunt products and what that actually gets inspired. So let me come back to my face real quickly here. This was a live brainstorm, going through the photos from the previous day. I'm also going to come up with ways to be able to thread some of these messages through that are more inspiring, right? I clarify my thinking for being able to talk them out. I clarified even better by sharing it with other people. And so that's what this is. If this is useful for anybody else, Johnny Zag, welcome. If this is useful for anybody else to be able to listen to on the back end, then awesome. Have an amazing day, and we'll speak soon.